This is Michael with Marcelo with the Vision Experience, and in this video we're going to show you how to connect your audio wireless transmitters to your wireless receivers. Now the first thing we've done is kind of set it up like you'll be doing when you do your full 7.1 surround set. Each transmitter is a stereo transmitter, so you'll hook up with two receivers. And it's very simple. What you connect into the red input on your stereo input will come out of the red output of your two receivers, and when you plug into the white input will come out of the white input of your receivers. So we can do front right and front left, and then what's in the red will be front right, what's in the right will be front left. So everything we've done is pre-marked and preset for that. So you just follow that and just kind of be aware of that when you set up your sound. Now the next thing we're going to do is make sure that these are synced up. Once you sync these up, they stay synced, meaning when you unplug them and set them up again for your next event, they're already synced up. So all you need to do is set them up and you're good to go. Now we've set this up kind of like we'll be doing it at an actual event. This one is actually with this speaker. We've got the power, it's plugged into this speaker right here. This one's plugged into this speaker with the power and the whole deal. And then we've got the transmitter right here, which will be coming right out of the workstation, which is plugged in. Now to sync these up, what we're going to do is first we're going to get to make sure that they're out of sync so we can sync them up. So on our transmitters and receivers, there's two buttons. You have a reset button and you have a link button. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to push the reset buttons on all three devices so we know 100% that we are out of sync, and that takes you out of sync. Now to resync these, and you might have to do this from time to time, what you're going to do is you're going to hold down the link button on the transmitter. After a few moments, the green light will turn orange. Once it turns orange, you've got about 6 seconds to push the link button on your receivers. Now, when you're going to put two receivers with a single device, you need to push those link buttons down at the same time, so you might need an extra hand for this. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and push down the link button now, and in a moment that'll turn orange. Okay, it's orange now, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, link. And we're good. Now, we're already set and our wireless audio is good to go. Now, one more thing to be aware of. Sometimes, even though you're set up and linked, and you'll know it when you have the green lights all across, one of your speakers might sound like a radio station that's slightly out of tune, just a little bit distorted because you don't have a strong wireless signal. So the way you do that is once they're linked up, you're going to push the link button on your transmitter. And what that'll do is scroll through the different audio channels that you have available until you get a strong signal. So just by simply pushing this down, we're going through the different wireless channels that way, which is a great way to do it. So when you're setting up your event and you have everything set up, even if everything's linked, oh, that channel's a little bit off, so go to that receiver, and kind of line that up. And you need to do that maybe to all of your receivers sometimes when you get to your event, just depending on what kind of interference there is and what channels you're with. So that's how you set that up, and it's pretty much that easy and that simple. The other thing you want to make sure you're doing is that you have an audio signal coming out of your system into your transmitter. That is one of the things you need to do to make sure everything gets linked up. So that's it. Setting this up for your full 7.1 surround sound. If you're just doing stereo, you can just use one of these with both of these and just do a stereo output, or 5.1, 7.1, everything in between. It's got a very long range. It's pretty much line of sight. Sometimes it helps if you need to get these up higher, if you've got a big crowd, because these are coming from your station, so you can kind of work around with it. But it's very simple, very easy to do. And just one more thing to be aware of. Sometimes when you do this procedure, it doesn't work, it doesn't link up. You might have to repeat it 2 or 3 times just sometimes to get that wireless connection to happen. But once it happens and it's synced, you're in and you're good to go. Thank you very much, and we'll be talking to you again soon.